I still remember that yellow taxi. Even in an old photograph, it pulls me back to those evenings when I sat in front of the box-shaped TV, waiting for Taxi to air. I remembered the first time I met the confused but gentle Lotka, the strong yet soft Elaine and Louis De Palma, who shouted like the whole world moved on his command. Back then, I thought Taxi was simply a light sitcom about a few lost people holding on to small dreams. But the older I became, the more I realized the show was deeper than it looked. When I finally explored the behind-the-scenes stories, I found things far stranger than I ever imagined. Stories no one expected, moments no one talked about, and secrets the network hoped would stay hidden. Today, we look at 20 of the most surprising and most real events that took place behind Taxi. Andy Kaufman once shocked everyone by bringing a stripper onto the set. He walked in not as the gentle Lotka, but as Tony Clifton, wearing a wrinkled suit and dark glasses with two dancers. Following behind him, crew members froze, afraid the network would find out. Security escorted them out, but Kaufman never explained himself. That moment taught the cast that Andy loved to test the limits of everyone around him. There was also an episode that nearly got banned for being too dark. The first draft of Elegant Iggy showed Jim not as a funny wanderer, but as a lonely man, struggling in a world too fancy for him. Executives said the episode felt empty and sad, so the writers worked overnight to lighten the story. Taxi needed humor to balance the weight of the city, and that early version hit too close to real pain. Another hidden truth was Jeff Conaway's silent battle with addiction. While Bobby Wheeler looked confident on screen, Jeff was slowly collapsing. Behind the scenes, his long work hours and painkillers pushed him into a spiral that made it hard for him to film. Writers had to give his lines to other actors, and the cast grew worried each time he stepped on set. Viewers saw Bobby smile, not knowing Jeff was hurting. Mary Lou Henner once admitted she dated two members of the cast at the same time, saying she was young and her heart moved faster than her logic. The cast suspected it, but they kept it quiet. Because the set felt like a family, and Tony Danza, often calm as Tony Banta, once nearly got into a fight after snapping from pressure, showing he was still learning how to handle fame. One of the strangest moments was when a director yelled at Andy Kaufman. Andy quietly put down his script and walked out, saying he would not work with anyone who shouted at him. The director was fired that same night, proving how fragile the balance on set could be. Danny DeVito once expressed his anger at ABC for canceling the show by blowing up a model of the ABC building on live TV during Saturday Night Live. Viewers were stunned, and the sketch was later banned, but it showed how deeply the cast loved Taxi. There were funny secrets too. Tony Danza played a character named Tony simply because producers feared he would forget another name. The famous opening shot of the taxi crossing the bridge was only 15 seconds of footage looped again and again. And the theme song Angela was originally made for a date scene, until producers realized it captured the soul of the entire show. Behind the laughter, the cast worked long nights, sometimes until dawn, sleeping on sofas and corners of the set. But the love story of Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman made everything softer. They met before the show, acted together on screen, and even married in real life as their characters grew closer. Taxi was full of humor, heart, struggle, and truth. And even after all these years, these stories remind me why it still lives in so many memories. Thank you for watching, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin. Hit the bell icon so you never miss our new videos. Your support means everything.